A little something, something, something like. I like this setup a lot, and this was just a fluke, but this is my new setup because, yeah. 5 o'clock. I need to, okay, well, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Zafro back with another video, and today I'm going to be bringing a requested video, as in what I do to my hair, my routine, tips, advice, stuff like that. Haven't come up with the title of the video yet, but I'll probably come up after I've edited the video. If I look down, it's because I've got a whole note section saved on my phone, because I wanted to make this video as detailed as possible but not give too much away, because I do hope to have my own natural hair guide that gives my actual routine step by step, exactly what I do. Yeah, so that's what I want to do. If you're interested, remember to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button so more people can see my videos. And yeah, I'm just going to be talking about what I do with my hair. Yeah, currently I'm in protective style, but I'll just, you know, I'll put random clips of my hair, or I don't know, whatever I'm talking about, I'll just put a clip in so you guys can see the visuals. But yeah, let's get into things. And I'm just finishing off my iced coffee as well. Basically, a lot of people are asking what I did to my hair for it to grow and look more healthy. So I'm just going to be going into that. So number one, I'm going to talk about ingredients. Certain things, obviously my natural hair routine, help to stimulate growth, to stimulate moisture, to, I don't know, stimulate moisture doesn't make any sense, to provide moisture and, I don't know, just generally healthier hair. So number one I put on the list was peppermint essential oil. Now this helps to increase circulation, improving hair growth, and also can prevent some hair loss. So I tend to put this in my deep conditioner mix, as it gives that tingly sensation on your scalp, and I don't know, it stimulates the blood flow so it goes towards your scalp, if that makes sense, and that helps with faster hair growth. Your scalp is just well nourished, and yeah, that's why I tend to use that. And it just smells nice and it makes your hair smell nice, so that's another reason why I add that to my deep conditioner mix. It's also in my oil mix. Now I have an oil mix of pretty much most of the oils in my house. I just put it into one bottle, and I did add some peppermint essential oil as well for the same reasons. So that's one of the ingredients I use. Sorry if I'm talking too fast. It's probably the coffee talking, to be honest. I'm really loving this lighting. Why did I not figure out this lighting setup before? Because it's actually really good. Okay, so number two, oh no, sorry, also peppermint essential oil also helps with dryness and itching, and that's something I suffer quite a lot from, so it's definitely helped in terms of improving that. So if you're someone that suffers from a dry, itchy scalp, try adding that to your deep conditioner mix, to your oil mix, and your scalp will just feel at ease, more nourished and less itchy basically. Okay, so next on my list I've got rosemary essential oil. This is a new thing I've implemented into my routine. I watched a YouTube video about it and I was like, okay, it's pretty much similar to peppermint essential oil, so I'm going to get that as well as that to put in my deep conditioner mix and my oil mix. So it strengthens circulation, so the hair follicles are not starved of blood supply and they don't break off. So increased blood supply to your scalp equals more hair growth basically. So if you're doing stuff to increase the blood flow to your scalp, your hair is going to grow at a faster rate. Don't quote me, but this is just facts, just explaining what should happen. But obviously there's other factors that come into play in terms of actually getting your hair to retain your length. Rosemary essential oil also helps to not how do I describe it? It basically means that the hair is less likely to break off. So a lot of reasons why people think their hair isn't growing is because it breaks off. It's not that it's not growing, it's the fact that you're not focusing enough on length retention in order to sustain that growth and for you to actually see it. So I don't know this, but rosemary essential oil actually helps with that. So yeah, and there's a new thing I put into my routine, but I have noticed some difference because I think I've been using it for about a month or two now, and yeah, I think it works. I think it works really well. The next ingredient, my goodness, this will change your hair game. This well and truly will change your game. That is honestly, I'm about to put you guys on. Okay, so next one is Rasul clay. So a lot of people have heard of Aztec healing clay, Aztec Indian healing clay, yada yada yada. I've never tried it, but you guys have been on that wave. I've been on Rasul clay wave, period. It's literally the best. If you listen to anything, if you listen to nothing from this video, just put Rasul clay in your hair. After I have this protective style taken out, I will be doing a whole post protective style routine, and I'll include Rasul clay and how I use it, because it honestly changes the game, and I'm going to go into why I love it so much right now. So number one, it moisturizes and softens your hair to a whole nother level. If you think deep conditioner softens your hair, Rasul clay will literally change your life. Oh my god. Whenever I feel like my hair is just not it, the curls are just not defined as they usually are, or they're not as moisturized as they usually are, it's dry and unhealthy, I put this on. I do a Rasul clay wash or a mask, but I tend to lean towards the washes because I don't know, the consistency is just more easy for me to apply to the hair and rinse out. And I put that in. The way the curls be popping, the way the curls be soft. So Rasul clay is a natural mineral clay from Morocco, and it's actually been used for centuries to take care of your skin and hair. So just as the Aztec healing clay, you use that for your skin and your hair, you use Rasul clay for the same thing. So I use the Rasul clay for my hair and skin as well, so I use that in a lot of face masks as well. You probably see that in like a skincare routine if I do one soon, because my skin has been improving. And the best thing I would say about Rasul clay as well is that it helps draw out any impurities you have in your hair follicles. So say for example you're getting a lot of product buildup, you don't know what's going on, you've tried everything, this clay helps to strip back all the impurities. It's good for detoxifying and cleansing your hair, as well as moisturizing it. It's basically an all-in-one deep conditioner, all-in-one shampoo. It's all around, it's just good. Like, it's just, you need to get it, you need to just invest in it and get it, period. What else? It helps improve hair's elasticity and unblocks scalp pores and gets rid of buildup. As I said before, it's really good at getting rid of buildup. Every time I feel like my scalp's just like my hair is not absorbing any more product into the hair follicles, I put that on and it's all good. My hair absorbs all the moisture from the products I use afterwards, and it's beautiful. My hair feels so good after using it again, so I definitely recommend getting that if you feel like you're suffering from product buildup, especially if you've got low porosity hair. I do have low porosity hair, so whoops. So I do suffer from a lot of product buildup and stuff like that, so it's definitely good for that. And yeah, I literally put Leaves Hair Soft and Moisturizer yet again, because I cannot stress how amazing it feels afterwards. It just feels so good. Okay, so next is shea butter. Now I have been using my own DIY shea butter whip slash mix slash butter. I don't know, it's not really a really soft consistency as such, it's more like a butter and then it melts. So shea butter is a sealant and a moisturizer, so I tend to use this after my leave-in conditioner, and I put that on as a moisturizer and also to seal my hair, because in that mix I've got oils that act as a sealant as well. So I just add that, and then I add my gel and braid or twist it. So I do recommend using whipped shea butter, or just your own little shea butter mix with your oils, essential oils and stuff like that. It really has changed my game in terms of focusing on length retention and enabling growth, enabling you to see growth, so I definitely recommend that. And also it's really good at defining your curls and helps protect the ends of your hair. So when I started implementing this into my routine, my curls were a lot more defined from using just that. So yeah, in terms of the hair products I use in my hair now, it is very minimal to when I first went natural. I use a lot less products, I use a lot more natural products. Obviously there's a balance because I use Eco Styler, and I know there's a lot of controversy with Eco Styler, but it's convenient. It's a big tub of gel, it's just easy to use. But I also use a natural gel that I make myself, so I use flaxseed gel that I make myself. So it's about balance, you know, it's about balance, and it's also about convenience. Alright, so next on my list is black castor oil. When I first went natural, this was the thing I was using for me to get my hair thicker. I still use it to this day. It's something that you have to have in your routine, whether it's black castor oil or just regular castor oil. Put it in your routine and let it stay in your routine, period. That's all I've got to say. Literally, it makes your hair so much thicker. But when I look back when I first went natural and my hair now, my hair has maybe doubled in thickness, and it was already thick before. So for it to be even thicker from that, and it's literally the castor oil, because when I first went natural, I immediately noticed the difference of me implementing the castor oil into my routine. My hair was just a lot more thicker, it was just shinier, it was just healthier. It's really good. It's really good for stimulating growth as well. It's also a good sealant, so it's good for protecting your hair. It's just a good oil to have in your routine. Okay, so next is another oil, is amla oil. So this is good for faster hair growth. This is in my DIY oil mix as well, and it smells really good to me, and I feel like you'll either love the smell or hate the smell, to be honest, but I personally love the smell of amla oil. It's an Indian hair oil and it's really good for faster hair growth. Yeah, that's literally all I wrote. I definitely recommend it because it's something that I've implemented in my routine and kept in my routine for quite a while, so in terms of seeing improvements, that definitely plays a factor. Okay, so next it's on to leave-in conditioners. So I alternate between 2 leave-in conditioners. A lot has changed since my last natural hair video in terms of products. So much has changed. I can't explain. But things change. It's not that the products didn't stop working for me. It's the fact that I just found other products that worked better, that I could do myself even, if that makes sense. So that's why a lot has changed. So the first leave-in is the Aunt Jackie's. I need a drink. I need some water or something. I might have to stop and get some water, we'll see. So where was I? Aunt Jackie's leave-in conditioner. So this is good for moisture. I do recommend, if you're using leave-in conditioner, to apply it as soon as you get out. I need some water, hold on. Okay, I'm back, got some water. Do you ever get that when you're just talking for so long and your throat just gets mad? Like that. Okay, so I think I was talking about Aunt Jackie's leave-in. So it's good for moisture and it's quite a liquidy consistency. So it's on the lighter side. I don't know how that affects porosities, but my hair likes it and my hair's low porosity. So I put that in and then I apply my shea butter mix. Yeah, so I tend to apply that literally as soon as I've washed my hair. So whether I've rinsed out the deep conditioner inside the shower or just over the bath, I put that straight in because it absorbs the product better. Especially if you've got low porosity hair, you want to do that straight away because your cuticles open to hot water, so you want to put that in straight away before your cuticles start to close, basically, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So yeah, it's also recommended to do it in the shower where it's hot, or if you just use hot water, because then the product absorbs it better. If you've got a higher porosity, then you don't have to worry as much, but it's still good to do that. So the next leave-in is the As I Am leave-in. It's slightly thicker than Aunt Jackie's and I absolutely love it. I got it in Offen Superdrug, that's why I tried it out, because I've never bought anything full price. I'm telling you that now. Unless it's from the hair shop, I've never bought anything full price, like, no. I love it because it's not too thick and it's not too light. So I definitely recommend that one. It's really moisturising as well. So yeah, I alternate between those two, and yeah, my hair's loved it. And then I just use the shea butter as the moisturiser / sealant, and then I use my gel, and that's it. I've simplified. I need to get through this video. My hair routine has simplified a lot since my last video that talked about my hair routine, but yeah. Okay, so next is Eco Styler gel. Simple, you just add gel afterwards to define your curls. That's all I got to say. Obviously there's a lot of controversy about it. It's not that good for your hair. It's got this, like that. I don't know what's got it in it, to be honest. I haven't read the ingredient lists. I know it's bad that I haven't read the ingredient list, but it works for me. So yeah, and if there was other gels that came as big quantity as Eco Styler, then I'll consider it, but I don't know any. I don't live in America. I can't get access to the other one. What's that one called again? Wetline. Don't have access to it. So that's literally what I got, and that's what I'll be using. Unless I make my own gel, which is flaxseed gel. Okay, so next I'm talking about my deep conditioning mix. Now I literally do a 2-in-1 deep conditioner mix. Again, this is what works for me, okay, so don't at me. So I mix my conditioner and my deep conditioner together. Number 1, conditioner adds to the slip and it helps to detangle your hair better, and then deep conditioner is just, as it says, deep conditioner helps to moisturize your hair and all of that good stuff. So yeah, I tend to just skip the step of actually conditioner and then deep conditioner. I just put it together. Who's got time to be doing just put it together, save time on wash day. So as for my actual, what I include in my deep conditioner mix, I use MSM powder, Chevre powder, and sometimes vitamin C powder. Vitamin C and MSM powder sort of go hand in hand in sort of hair growth and all of that. Guys, I'm really killing myself for this video, you know. So MSM powder and vitamin C powder are good for hair growth, and then Chevre powder is really good for hair growth. Yeah, trying to implement that pretty much every time I do my deep conditioner mix. Yeah, literally, if you literally type in Chevre powder on YouTube, internet, whatever, it lists all the benefits of adding that into your routine, and I feel like it's definitely making my hair grow a lot quicker. You can implement as much as you can in terms of making your hair grow quicker, but if you're not focusing on length retention just as much, it's pointless. So remember that. It's literally it's predominantly about length retention, so making sure your hair is moisturized at the ends in particular. I cannot stress that enough. And making sure your hair is detangled, I recommend washing your hair in 4 sections. Especially my hair is so thick that I have to do in 4 sections, otherwise I'll lose a lot more hair than usual on wash day and stuff like that. So just put it in 4 sections. It's really not that tedious. I find it easier, you will find it easier. Yeah, so next I'm going to talk about routine. Hi guys, it's a while later, but I was editing the video, then I realized part of the video wasn't recorded. The tip I was mentioning was routine, having a natural hair routine. It is key to get your hair used to a certain routine. I mean, sometimes I don't stick to it. It happens to everyone. Sometimes you literally just can't be asked to do anything with your hair, but it is good to have some sort of routine, something that your hair is used to. With me, it's like I either do a braid out or twist out, like my hair knows what style it's gonna go into, if that makes sense. Absolutely. Anyway, I digress. Basically, it's good to have a routine. I noticed when I started doing things more consistently with my hair, my curls would be a bit more defined because they'll be used to going into that twist or that braid and, you know, coming out more defined. So it'll be used. You train your curls basically. Because at first when I started going natural, my curls weren't really there. They weren't there. I'll try and find pictures, but they weren't there as such. It was just it wasn't the sense that my hair was bad, sorry. It was a case where I wasn't really doing a consistent routine to my hair. I was trying out a lot of different hairstyles, trying to figure out, because I feel like that was the time where the natural hair community was new and everyone was trying out different things. I was following different YouTubers and everything, trying out a bunch of different things. I mean, I feel like everyone has to go through that, just trying different things on what works for your hair. And once I discovered my twist out routine, my braid out routine, I just stuck with it. So it's good to have a routine. Also, I think the next clip I'm talking about protective styling. I think it's really hard to determine where the camera actually cut off in terms of recording, but I think I'm talking about protective styling. I have my braids right now, and I think I'm talking about moisturizing your hair whilst in protective style. It's really important. If you just leave your braids in for a month or 2 and not put 1 drop of moisture on your hair, don't expect for it to come out moisturized, because you're lying to yourself. Sorry if I'm outing someone right now, but I'm gonna have to out you because it's facts. Last night I got my spray bottle of water, put a bit of leave-in on it, put a little bit of leave-in conditioner in it, shook the bottle and just spritzed my hair with leave-in, and then I added some mousse afterwards. Literally just add moisture, because then when you take it out, it's not going to be hella dry. I mean, it's not going to be the most moisturized hair because obviously it hasn't been washed in God knows how long, but it's going to be better than if you just leave your hair to nothing at all, because the whole point is to protect your hair. So yeah, it's like a break from your hair, but it's also not a complete break for your hair, so just remember that. I hope I covered everything that I missed in terms of what I was talking about. But yeah, have a routine, stick to your routine. My routine, I usually wash my hair every 2 to 3 weeks, I'd say, depending on what state it's in. Sometimes my hair just needs a deep condition that week. After a week, so I just deep condition it and then restyle it. I don't bother washing it or anything like that. I just put the deep conditioner and rinse it and put it in a bun or twist or something, I don't know. But just depends on where your hair's at. It was also just having a feel where if your hair feels dry, then obviously you need to add moisture to it, so just remember that. And yeah, back to the more professional setup of the video. But it helps when it comes to taking it out, because your hair feels a lot less dry, a lot less breakage and all that, because you literally have been putting moisture in. You haven't just left it the entire 2 months. So yeah, it is a break from your hair, but it's not a complete break from your hair. You still have to do some work for your hair to come out like decent. Otherwise, again, it was a pointless exercise. So also I've been doing a lot more frequent buns or twists or braids, so the ends are tucked away. Ends is really important. You've literally got to protect your ends. So I've been wearing a lot more buns, a lot more protective styles such as mini twists and stuff like that, and that really helps me just focus on moisture and length retention. So it's easy just to put product towards my ends, moisturize it, protect it, put it in a bun, whatever sort of style. And yeah, that's what I've been doing a lot more, and my hair thanks me for it. It's literally so much healthier, and it's definitely grown from doing this in quite a short period of time. Definitely say, I don't know, I'll again put pictures of my hair last year and my hair this year so you guys can see the difference. Obviously it's not complete like exact photos, because one photo will be when my hair was straightened and one was when I blow dried it just before putting in this style, but you guys will be able to see the difference in my hair. Bless you. Okay, so next is length retention again. Focus on length retention, you will see your growth eventually, you will. Everyone's hair grows at different speeds, so you can't expect my hair to grow the same as your hair or anybody else's hair. So please don't compare yourself to anybody else's. Your hair will grow at your rate. There's other stuff you can do to increase your hair growth, but just be patient, it will come. You won't even notice it. With me, I don't even notice until I look back at pictures as to how much my hair's grown or become healthy or whatever. So literally you won't know it, and then you'll look back and be like, rah, I did that. I don't want to hear that your hair's not grown, because it is. Okay, so last thing before I go on to the question I got asked is diet and fitness, which is actually linked to the question I got asked actually. I don't know, I'll probably tie it in. So I work out a lot. For me, it's like my little mental getaway. I just love working out. I love training my body. It's just something I like to do. So naturally that increases my blood flow. If I'm working out, again, it increases your blood flow. So, and that goes everywhere, to your scalp, to your brain, everywhere. So it's increased blood flow. So naturally that can contribute to faster hair growth. I also have a high protein diet, because if I'm trying to build muscle or maintain, I need more protein, and protein helps with building muscle, increasing growth, and that also helps with your hair. Because say if you're doing a protein treatment with your hair, it's the same thing, you're just putting protein in your hair. So me having a high protein diet and getting protein in, and that will go everywhere, not only to my muscles but to my hair as well. So that might be a factor as to why my hair's growing at a faster rate. So that's it in terms of what I've been doing. But I did get a question, so I posted on Snapchat if anybody has any questions they wanted to ask me for this video. I screenshotted it. Where is it? Okay, so a girl asked me this question. I'll pop it up on the screen, and it's a really good question. Like, I didn't even think about that until she pointed it out to me. I was like, oh yeah, let me think, let me have a little ponder. Okay, she's talking about sweat buildup. To be honest, I haven't noticed sweat buildup in my hair as such. It may be there, I'm not saying it's not there, but I haven't noticed. But after my workouts, my hair does get really sweaty, it does, but it's also a plus because it means there's moisture in your hair. And I can't explain it, but I feel like it's actually good for your hair. Increased blood flow, as I said before, because you've worked out, so it's actually good for you to sweat when it comes to your hair. Don't quote me, but I feel like it is. But again, if I've got build up, it's usually about 2 weeks till I get build up, so I usually wash my hair every 2 weeks. But when I say wash my hair every 2 weeks, that may not necessarily be the full routine. So whether I just need to deep condition that week or whether I need to do the full shampoo and wash. So yeah, because if I just deep condition that week, that would help with getting the sweat buildup out. We won't get rid of every single buildup on my hair, but it would help with the sweat buildup I have on my hair. So yeah, my advice, my tips is literally embrace the sweat. I think it helps the hair personally. And if you do feel like you're getting build-up, I don't think you will have to go straight to shampooing. Maybe try deep conditioning and see if that just helps naturally when you're rinsing it out to get the sweat build-up out. So then your hair's not as dried out, because if you wash your hair regularly on a regular basis, your hair is going to dry out. So it's literally just finding out what works for you in terms of how your hair works. It's an interesting question, like it's an interesting point to make, because I feel like I need to study this more to give a more dignified answer. But in my honest opinion, I feel like sweat is good for your hair. I personally haven't noticed. It would be hard for me to distinguish whether that's sweat buildup or regular buildup in my hair. Sweat is just water, and water is good for your hair. So I don't think it's a bad thing to get sweat buildup. I probably do have it. I'm not sure. I really hope that helps, because okay, so my tip for sweat buildup, I literally just thought about this for a minute. If you're getting sweat buildup, maybe try oiling your scalp to soothe. If you're getting itchiness, I don't know if you can see the buildup that you're talking about. If you can, then I do recommend doing an apple cider vinegar rinse, because that helps clarifying your hair in terms of getting rid of stuff. Or using Rasual clay, because that will soften the hair, won't strip the hair to the point of dryness. So I would recommend oiling your scalp, using Rasual clay or apple cider vinegar rinse, wearing a sweatband. I don't know if that'll make a difference. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Yeah, I hope that's good advice. I hope that helps, because I'm not too sure, because it really just made me think. I was like, sweat build up, oh yeah, okay, so that is the end of the video. I really hope you guys found that useful. I'm sorry if I talked too much, but I literally was trying to make this as detailed as possible for me to give the best advice that I could give. So I really hope that's useful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to hit that subscribe button and that like button so more people can see my videos. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, I'm just gonna be the intro. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Zafro. I've done the intro already, what am I talking about? Okay, so I will be inserting clips of certain products, or I don't know, throughout this video, so you guys can see what I mean, what I'm talking about. And just pictures of my hair or stuff like that, so you guys don't get bored, because this is a long sit down video and I don't want you guys to click out because you're bored, because you might miss out on some important information that you may need or not know you need. So yeah.